If you watched the last video I posted, I put on the harmonic damper and I tried to put the timing pointer on. Okay, I'm going to show you the box here. It says 6.75 inch street harmonic damper for small block Chevy. That's what I have on there. When I put a timing pointer on there, I forget who the manufacturer was, but I bought it at Summit Racing. Well, first of all, I had bought, turned out it was this pointer, and if you notice, hopefully you can read it, it says 6 1/4 small block Chevy. When I first opened this, I said that's not going to work because I have a 6 3/4 inch balancer. And so I took it back and I got another one that was for a 6 3/4 inch balancer. When I put it on, there was a good ½ inch distance between the pointer and the balancer, so it was going to be almost impossible to get a good, accurate timing setting from that, due to the fact that it was so far away from the actual timing marks on the balancer that if you didn't get a head-on view to it, you were going to not have a good angle. I mean, if you looked from this angle, the timing mark you'd see under the mark wasn't going to be the correct one. So now that I have that new pointer, we're going to put it on and see how it fits. It looked like when I compared the two at Summit Racing before I actually purchased this one, and it looked like it was going to be the right one. And one of their customer service reps who had sold me it originally had told me that that was the one I needed. I just didn't believe it when I knew I had a 6 3/4 inch damper and the package said 6 1/4. And we have another problem here. It's not going to reach the bolt holes without some kind of a spacer. Oh, frustrating. The good news is it's much closer to the balancer. The bad news is if you tighten up these bolts, it's going to pull it at an awkward angle from the balancer. So once again, I'm stymied. Unless I can come up with spacers to hold that away. Oh my. Why in the world should a timing pointer be so difficult? This is adjustable. So the next thing I was going to do is find true top dead center so that it would be able to be timed correctly. This is very frustrating. 30-mile trip down there one way. I'm going to try to measure that and see if I can buy some bushings or something, the spacers that will fit in there. Looks like they need to be 3/4 of an inch. I'm sorry, 3/8 of an inch. Check that, 3/8 of an inch. Well, that's going to make this a short day of work. Check this out. I'm recording this because I think I know what's in here. And I already cut the tape because I figured I can't hold the camera and video at the same time. But I guess I didn't open it well enough. All that packaging. There's my product. 5 little spacers for my timing pointer. Can you believe they packed that way? That would have fit in an envelope. Delivered at Federal Express. What a waste. By the way, it's probably worth mentioning that this was free delivery, and the total cost with tax was like $5.24. So I don't know how they made any money on that, delivering at Federal Express in that size of a box, but I got what I need. So while I take my nice new spacers I just got delivered and put them behind the timing pointer to see if they fix it. You might be wondering, why in the world would I, for a couple spacers like that, why would I have them delivered? Well, the day that I was making this the front part of this video, the clip I recorded there, was actually a Friday, and I'm a little bit behind in getting the videos out there, so that's just because it takes me a while sometimes to put them together, join all the clips into one video. But anyway, I digress. The day that I made the front part of this video was a Friday, and on Saturday, we went out with a part of, I guess, my extended family for lunch on Saturday. And they show up and they say, oh, we're not going to give any hugs or anything today because we're all sick. But don't worry, it's just a cold. Meanwhile, they hadn't tested themselves or anything, but it's just a cold. So I should have probably just said right then and there, this isn't happening, we're not spending time with you. But I was so stunned in this day of COVID and everything that they would, knowing they're sick, come out to have lunch with us. So we spent a couple hours with them at lunch, and I guess, I think I'm lying here. It was Monday that I made the video, but it was Saturday that I went out to lunch with them. So those spacers work very nice for mounting the timing pointer. They are 1/4 inch inside diameter, 3/8 inch outside diameter, 1/2 inch long, in case you would be wanting to get that timing pointer. So it was Monday I made the clip and found out I needed these spacers. Well, as soon as I walked back up to the house, I get a text from my wife. And she says, they have COVID. So now, my wife works in a hospital. And if she tests positive for COVID, she's not allowed to go to work for at least 5 days. So that's a problem in itself. But in this day and age of COVID, to have somebody go out knowing they're not feeling well and meet you for lunch instead of calling you and saying, hey, we're sick, I don't think it's a good idea. No, they just go ahead and go out to lunch and potentially expose you to COVID. Well, I had to run around and find COVID tests on Monday, and I didn't want to do what they did and expose anybody that I didn't know. I'm sorry, I was running around Tuesday because I only found out Monday afternoon. See, I have confusion. Maybe I'm sick, but I didn't want to potentially expose anybody else to it. So I got the tests, and so far we are both negative, my wife and I. And I'm having trouble finding an Allen wrench to fit this. But as a result, the things I've been working on and the videos will seem to be out of sequence because I have done things based on what pieces, parts I had on hand. So instead of going through this and then continuing on with the assembly of the motor, the engine, I went and I put on the condenser for the air conditioner and also the transmission cooler. I can't find the right size Allen wrench. So it will seem like the videos are, you know, like I'm doing things kind of in a disjointed manner, because I did. But that's the reason why. And hopefully we continue to test negative. Don't have any illness. By the way, those people did happen to infect the guy's father, who is 81 years old. So it wasn't a smart decision on their part to go out. This is now Thursday, and so far between Saturday and today, I don't have any symptoms, nor does my wife, and we both tested negative. But people should use their brains. It's not that important to go out to lunch. And I am going to shut off the camera because I'm done talking and I can't find my Allen wrenches. Are all scattered throughout the drawer here, and I can't find the one that fits. They made the screws that bolted on a different size than the screws that adjust the timing pointer. And I'm trying to, right now, just get it tightened so that I can find true top dead center, so that when I time it, it will be accurate. But for now, and I should have been smarter about this, and when I tested one, I should have set it aside so that I didn't. I've been throwing them back in the drawer, and then for all I know, I'm picking up the same ones. So I'm going to turn the video off till I find the right wrench. So I had to go up to the house and get the set that I know is complete. And this is really confusing because the numbers don't appear to be printed where the wrench is. So I'm using the 5th wrench in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th wrench is 9/64. And that does in fact fit. And I can tighten up the pointer. Now what I'm going to do in another video is find out true top dead center, and for that the pointer position is not important because that's what I'm going to use to adjust the pointer to make it accurate. So let me just double check. I thought it was 5/32. It's the 4th wrench in that I used on the 3rd wrench in. Third wrench in says 3/16. So it's a 3/16 that holds the pointer to the block, and 9/64 that tightens the pointer onto the adjustable part of the pointer. So since I wasn't able to find the Allen wrench down here in the shop, I'm going to leave these down here until I actually get them the top dead center adjusted, and then I'll take it back up to the shop where it belongs, to the garage. So that should be the end for this video. Like I said, because of the COVID consternation, I'll call it, with not knowing whether we were going to get it or not, I didn't have those spacers. I ordered them online and they just came in today. So the next couple videos are going to be the vintage air condenser installation, and then the installation of the transmission cooler. So thanks for watching. Have a good day.